We'll start off the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And justice for all.
Okay. We do have a pretty brief agenda, so the first thing on is public comment time. Is there anyone online from the public? No. All right. Public comment time is done. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at the meeting minutes from last April 7th?
Yes.
Are there any additions or corrections or revisions in any way? No, we have a motion to approve. A second.
I'll second.
We have a second by Fred. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say aye. Motion carries. Okay, next item on the agenda is consideration of an application for preliminary and final minor subdivision approval for Scott Murphy for the Scott Murphy Consolidation Plan located at 607 through 639 East National Pike. And I see we have some representatives here from the applicant. And we have letter from the engineer as well. Want to start with the engineer?
Yeah.
Okay. Scott, what do you got? Hey, that's all right.
Monday the 2nd, and I reviewed it against our original letter, and all has been addressed. There was one additional comment, there was one property that didn't have the utilities called out, that was right in front of the lot that has the house on it.
Yeah. I brought that up. Why didn't Miles put the name of that property in
I
there?
think you're right, he did, and nobody came the first time to hear that.
Do you guys have the drawing to look at?
Yeah, I had the drawing. I mean,
I have
Do you have a copy? Yeah, just one. I think it'd be okay.
Let me see.
Yeah. The boys are home a lot too. You never know. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Which one was your preference for?
Well, my question was, the way he shows his property going out here, there should be a property line here. Owns this little piece, especially when the driveway cuts through the property to get to this existing house. And I asked them why this should have a separate property like all these other properties, and this one, the most critical, doesn't show any property owner right here.
That's me.
Yeah, they left your.
Yeah, which will soon be him.
Okay, but I mean, it's a, so-and-so, S.W. Murphy
Right,
or
it just
whatever.
wasn't written there, but it's.
It's all this.
It's all this?
Yeah, I own all. through there.
Okay,
Yeah,
Fred, there's multiple parcels. There's multiple parcels.
For what it's worth, that property is in Amwell Township. For what it's worth, that property is in Amwell Township. I believe that's why it's divided like that weirdly.
There's a weird organ.
And I don't know why. I don't know why.
It was old 40.
The original Route
Yep.
40.
yeah.
That's what it was.
That's even more reason why this needs to be Amwell Township, South Strabane Township. If this line goes this way, which fellow member here, he said the tax map shows this going straight down like that, and like this is separate property on the tax map. It shows this line extending down to the right of way or whatever. So this would be completely separate property then.
Well, is the entire, could be that the municipal boundary could go through that property. It
Yeah,
could be partly in Amwell and partly in South Strabane, but it's assessed in Amwell because the bulk of it.
yeah.
Do they need AMWEL approval to them for the sub, if it's involved?
The property is in question are only involved in South Strabane.
Yeah,
So all the properties in South Strabane Township?
Yes.
Okay. Because if it wasn't, that would be an issue.
well, does the property line go this way or does it go this way?
Comes around here in an arc over here. There was a subdivision here,
Okay,
another subdivision down here. There were lots and lots and
Yeah.
lots coming down Zedekar Station on both
oh,
sides.
yeah.
Those were all done back in the 40s. Those were.
Yeah, see, like if this is a big arc or something like this,
Yep.
you know,
Mhm.
it should be shown here and it should be shown here and it should say South Strabane and Amwell. It's not your guys' problem. We got a problem with mounts all the time. I mean, all the time.
So you want him to, you want to make a motion to approve it, subject to having those items placed on?
Yeah, instead of having,
Yeah,
I don't
Mhm.
keep on
Okay.
having them come, I mean, but
Just
I
gonna hold it up. Just, I mean, it's mouse
It's
problem.
not that we don't like seeing you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could call him first thing tomorrow and
He'll
have
have
him.
a problem with it.
yeah, he'll tell you he's not needed. It is, especially if you got two townships involved here. You know, we don't want, because if you had Amwell, then you'd have to have a whole nother bunch of stuff for Amwell to sign off, and we don't want to even get into that.
Right.
But it should show, you know, this line extended or it's on a curve, and then, you know, say South Strabane on this side and Amwell on this side.
Make a motion to have approved based on the correction survey with the review of our attention to Doug. Right, with satisfaction.
Does it also need, because I was reading the emails from today, do we also need to include a statement that there's a letter, or did we get in Scott's engineer's letter? It just mentions comment has been addressed, comment has been addressed, but I noticed at the end of his letter, Scott, you have application reviewed solely for conformance, revised plans and review, revised plans and a review response letter stating how these comments were addressed shall be submitted to address the above comments. But then that would go on subject to the engineer's comments, but then I'm thinking Mounts would have to be the one to be aware of submitting a letter as to how they addressed your comments. Okay, so that's something else that Mounts would need to
So
do.
if you want to make a motion to approve the
Yeah,
amounts,
I'll make a motion to approve the Murphy subdivision, subject to receiving a letter from Mounts addressing the engineer's comments and reconciling this property corner showing both township boundaries and ownership of that particular little piece.
Based on the review of our engineers.
Yeah.
Right, Scott? Right.
Get all that, Jim?
Yeah.
I'll second it.
Okay. Motion a second. Any comments? Any discussion?
Just one thing, I wanted to make sure that I understood clearly that the comments indicated that the clarifications will state that all of the property within the parcel is within South Strabane.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I just want to make certain, that something doesn't come back, you know, because that township line out there is kind of weird.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Well, I guess Scott could, look at that and ascertain if that's true.
Trying to, but it's just a little.
No, yeah, he's working that right now, Joe.
They're just gonna
Okay.
eliminate that parcel number for the other parcel and just incorporate it into the larger one. Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Any other comments?
That's all I had.
Okay.
All those in favor?
All right, we can vote. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
With the comments and so forth.
Yeah, all right, yeah. As stated.
It's already there.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say aye. All right, motion carries. So what's the letter that's in, it has nothing to do with that, but is that part of our,
They're about 50 years behind on the real estate. Because there's all kind of pieces and slivers along Route 40, and they realigned 40 back after the war.
Right.
There's all these little slivers, and they were supposed to give it to that landowner, or give it to this landowner, well, then they, I got involved in one out near Brownsville, and the guy had a little piece of property, he had 40 different angles and distances on a 1 acre piece of property. And it's because PennDOT did their whole shift and never cleared the deed and changed it. And this, another leftover.
next thing on the agenda is
Just that
staff update,
I
Jim? What do we got?
transmitted to everyone. Does anyone have any questions on anything on there?
And Kratos, what's up with them?
You guys gave them a 6-month extension. That will be up in September.
Okay. They're gonna work on a plan, giving us, showing their new and improved building after the
Yeah,
demo.
First, they're gonna demo it. To date, the township has not received demolition permits, so, but
Yeah.
they're still on our radar.
Yes, this stuff. Okay. And the last thing that's in our packet is a letter from Tom Lonich. I actually received this same letter myself.
Yeah, I saw your CC on that, so I
Okay.
wasn't sure.
So, I did. Is this pending? The subdivision request?
Pending, you guys
Okay.
considered at the January meeting, they had to get their perk test done. Weather's been difficult. They haven't
That's
been
right.
able to get that.
Okay.
So I've been in touch with their engineers, Gary Hill over HNT Associates. I've been in touch with him regularly.
Okay. We don't have any problem letting Tom know, right, when it comes
No,
up?
it's,
Okay.
he's representing someone with an interest, so he's requested to be a party, so we're allowing that.
Like he's not gonna see it in the paper, because he will, but, but we can let him know. It's fine. Okay. Anything else? Any new business? We already welcomed our new member when I wasn't here probably, so I'll welcome you. Thank you very much. All right, I'll entertain the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're adjourned.
15 minutes.